Ahoy, morning breathers, and happy Thursday. Welcome to this edition of The Morning Breath. We got a surprise for you today. Boss man Matt.
Ahoy, Skipper. Yes,
Ahoy.
we do.
Ahoy.
We do, except for we announced it yesterday. So it depends if you're paying attention at the end of the show yesterday.
Well, it still felt like a surprise to me to see it. Nikki G, back at the helm.
Ahoy, Skipper.
Ahoy to you, lad. What's been going on?
Not a whole lot.
Really?
Keep on working.
There's no, you're doing pictures and lasers and going to see furball and
That's a couple weeks.
couple weeks. Got a furball trip.
Couple weeks.
Okay.
He was Citizen of the Year nominee the other night.
Yeah, he forgot to say that.
There's that. So that's awesome.
Yeah,
So you've been not just sitting on your hands.
true.
You've been doing stuff, but just not morning breath.
Correct.
You are a contributor now. That's good.
Yes. Check in on a regular basis.
You remain in contact.
I'll wake up on time.
He also runs cameras for our sports stuff.
Still part of the morning breath text chain.
Yes.
Yeah. The original group.
That's
The OG.
that's a special one. I don't even know who's all in that. Just everybody.
Everybody.
Everyone but Peter.
I just added Peter.
Peter wasn't ever in it.
He wasn't in it. But
Well, you're
now,
one of us now, Peter.
Yeah. Peter's not listening. So he left here
He probably
yesterday.
isn't.
So Peter left here yesterday around 1:00.
And he was heading to Nashville.
And he was going to Nashville.
He was leaving for Nashville yesterday.
Yes, and I think
He
he
is
said
not awake yet.
I think he said eight or 9 hours to Nashville
Something
driving.
like that.
So he didn't get down there till 10:00, and he's meeting up with his buddies. And Peter's not awake.
That first night is a rough one.
Yeah,
always.
Peter is not going to be awake. Plus, he was here at 7:00 yesterday morning, so he had a long day yesterday.
Well, he was almost giddy with excitement.
He
I
was.
think, to get out of here.
So anyway.
He's going to have a nice long weekend and well deserved
Yeah, absolutely.
before soccer season
So,
starts.
but I'll
Did you get a big enough drone to fly him around in?
I did not. I did not. But I'll bet dollars to donuts that he is not awake watching us right at the moment.
Not a chance. Not a chance. Well, welcome everybody. It is Thursday. We've got another great day coming up. Weather-wise,
Yes.
nice.
Till tomorrow.
Yesterday, I didn't look at tomorrow yet. Yesterday, I was on the farm. I got a little color on my head bone.
You look great. You got, as long as you got color on your head, you're all good.
Color on my head bone. And so it would have been a shave day today, but my skin's a little tender
A little tender.
from the sunshine.
You little lotion.
All the cows were pregnant, by the way.
Good to know.
Do we need to go anymore?
No, because you were telling me before we went on air, we don't need to repeat that conversation.
I instructed Matt how we do things and the different ways that one can tell if a cow is pregnant.
So I have lived in Iowa my entire life, but I've been in the city meaning Washington, Centerville. I mean, not big cities, right? So I am farm adjacent, and I know enough to have a conversation, but there are still some things I don't know anything about. And checking to see if cows are pregnant was one of them.
Yep.
And then you started telling me how that process worked, and we do not
also
need to go
visual
into-
ways.
Yeah, nope, don't need to do that. I'm good. I know all I need to know.
Don't tell me you're not going to look the next time you see a cow walking around.
Well, I'm not sure I will, Tim. I just got to say, not sure that's something I'm going to do.
Well, you're quite the gentleman then.
Yeah, yes. Well, I worked at a pork processing facility. I've seen pigs go through that whole process, but there's just some things I don't know and you just don't need to.
Maybe you don't need to.
Yeah.
I can take you out on the farm sometime and show you exactly what that looks
Well,
like. So next time you would know.
Yeah, I'm okay.
If you're ever you don't have to do physical. We can just do the.
So when I was a kid, I had a buddy that was he lived on a farm and his dad was a farmer and he says, stay overnight at my house tonight, and tomorrow morning we'll get up and we'll go ride the 4-wheelers around the fields. And I'm like, I'm all in on that.
Let's roll.
What he didn't tell me was that before we did that, we had to shovel out the pig pens.
Oh yeah.
And so I spent all morning shoveling, but it was worth it. I got to ride 4-wheelers.
You got to ride 4-wheelers.
So
you can do about anything if you get to go ride a
exactly.
4-wheeler. Back when we were kids.
Yeah. So I have done some things, but I've not check for pregnant cows.
I'm glad I was able to expand your horizons.
Now, if you're out on a combine sometime and want me to ride along, I'd do that. I've never done that.
I can do
so-
that.
So
I can
that
do that too.
I think that'd be fun.
It's not
For
as
a
much,
minute.
not as much fun as you think.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it gets old quick, but
Yeah.
Jeff just got his weekend takeaway. I'm anxious to hear that tomorrow.
It will be a good one. It will likely be a good one. Before I forget again, because I don't know, I've just been off this week.
Only the one day, but it's thrown you off all week.
It has. Ordinarily, I would just run right into
Right.
it, and I would not say before I forget, because I don't ever forget.
I know. Just one day.
Sometimes I get too busy talking and
You just
thinking.
got to put it in
and
the past. You just got to move
I
on.
got to put it away, don't
And
I?
just file it, move on.
Thanks, Coach Patino,
Pitcher's mentality.
Coach Brands, everybody. Just bank that.
Jeff says, by the way, thanks for not describing more. You're welcome.
Jeff.
If you knew what we
Oh,
talked
my.
about, you are welcome.
I think Nikki G blushed a little even, and he was really he was concentrating on the board how to make us go live. So, the Southeast Iowa Video Network, we're sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
Thanks, Casey, and all the gang over at KCTC. And the Morning Breath crew this morning with special guest Nikki G is sponsored by Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Willie.
Willie.
Thanks, Willie. I almost forgot to put that
Put
on.
the skipper hat on.
Got to put the skipper hat on just for a little bit.
Yeah. You got appearances to keep up.
I did. It's a little tight. I wonder if somebody else had it on.
Well, it's because you have sensitive skin now on your head.
I do.
Yeah,
I must
so
have swollen a little
You
bit.
swollen your head. Yeah, I've always thought about that about you. You're a little swollen head.
My head's a little swollen. Always thought about that. Now I've got me thinking.
There you go.
Well, congratulations. Enough of that. Congratulations go out to the University of Iowa Hawkeye men's basketball team.
Yes.
They've somehow found a way to play a complete game, and they beat Ohio State last night.
77-70.
So what do they need? 4 more, and they're in the tournament.
And they're
5
in-
more. 4 more.
4. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They got 4 more games.
4
and-
more wins, and they're in the big tournament.
Yeah. Play Illinois tonight, 6:30 p.m.
That could be a good game. But I would guess that Illinois will put us in our place.
I would guess that same thing. I also heard that there's a chance that if they keep winning, they go, they win till Sunday, like you said, they
They're
go
in.
to NCAA, but they still have a chance to get into a postseason tournament.
Well, I think they're maybe deserving of the NIT. They're not going to go, I don't think, that far, but are they a top 128 team?
Honestly, I don't know.
I kind of would think that they would be.
Yeah, well, they have a winning record.
Yeah.
So there's also a tournament. There's this, besides the NIT, there's this Crown tournament, which I'd never heard of, but
I haven't heard of this.
They've been talking about it lately. And apparently it's all done in Vegas. They bring, I don't know how many teams in. They all play in Vegas, and they pay the players. And some of these tournaments you can get in, you have to pay to get into the tournament. And I don't think this is one of them. But so they could go to the NIT, or they could go to this Crown tournament, whatever the hell that is.
Not ever even heard of that.
I hadn't either until recently.
Do you even know how many teams get
I don't.
invited? Okay.
I don't know how they pick them. I don't know any of the criteria. I don't know how many days it is or when it is, or I don't know any of that.
Wow. Okay.
I know it's in Vegas.
Well, I would if we somehow don't magically win the Big Ten tournament.
Yeah, I think
I would
tonight-
hope we would get NIT.
I think tonight's probably the end of the road.
It could be, but you know what? Teams get on a roll.
Look,
We shot well last night.
I didn't watch. I followed along with the score, but I didn't watch the game.
We shot well. Iowa State. Remember
You didn't watch it either. It was on Peacock.
I didn't watch it. I listened.
Yeah, all right. I didn't even do that.
I'm kind of old fashioned. Give me a radio.
As long as,
Give me a couple of rabbit ears and a radio.
well, even rabbit ears weren't going to get you on Peacock, so
But rabbit ears for
for your radio.
for my radio. I guess that's the wrong.
You know, there's an
rabbit ears are for TV.
There's an app for that too. You can listen just on an app.
I did not know. Wait, you got to get a Peacock app.
No, it's Learfield, because they have the radio broadcast. You can do it on an app.
So iHeart doesn't carry it.
No,
Yeah, they do
Uh,
because WHO is on it.
I know, but they can't play the game.
Really?
Yes, you can listen to WHO all through the iHeart app, but when they play the games, they play whatever, Dave Ramsey or something during the games, and you have to jump to the Learfield app.
Oh.
So there is a Learfield app that you listen to the
So
games.
see, they even make that hard. I just turn my radio on in the truck and listen to WHO, and the game is on.
And that works.
That's the easiest thing.
It is.
Call me old-fashioned.
Well, but then you got to drive around for 3 hours,
I don't.
2 hours.
I could just stand still.
You can just sit in your garage
Yeah.
and turn on the radio.
Yeah. What else? Yeah, I can do that. So I listened for a bit. Really not very much. I had a busy day, so I missed most of the first half. But I was surprised when we were tied, and then we had a family gathering last night, which I'm going to say I learned some things about my family.
Took you this long, but
Well, some things came to light. I've decided I'm not going to mention names.
but do tell.
But I have learned that two family members have been thumbsuckers for not no longer.
Right.
But one until they were 11,
Mm-hmm.
and one until they were 23.
Really?
Yeah.
One of my
Now,
daughters.
how does
did that.
that
Not till that
How
long.
does that work? Why? At what point do you say? I've got a problem. I have to stop this thumb sucking.
Yeah, well, so serious thumbsuckers. It is a deal. I mean, it's an addiction. I don't know if you call it an addiction, but it's a thing. It's a habit for sure.
For sure. I don't know. I mean,
Wouldn't it be weird?
they were talking like, well, this is completely natural. Yeah, I sucked my thumb so much it was deforming my thumb, and of course and then if you do it also, it can change your dental area.
It does. Yes, I didn't know that. Like I said, I had a daughter. She was probably 10 or 11, maybe 12.
It's a long time.
It was a long time.
As a parent, how did you deal with that?
Well,
You just let go?
so
She was a closet thumb sucker?
No, not really. No, I think my wife mostly dealt with it, but there's not much you can do. I mean, you can't sit there 24 hours a day. But, when you see them, you say, hey, quit sucking your thumb or whatever. But
I'll bet if you made them check a cow, they wouldn't suck that thumb anymore.
also wouldn't eat a hamburger or I wouldn't do anything with my hands for quite some time.
Matt,
I have to assume you're wearing big gloves.
Matt, you wouldn't be shaking my hands if you knew where they've been.
Exactly right. That's exactly right.
So I found that I did not know that these two family members had this problem, and they were very forthcoming about it. And the one day they just both stopped. They said, "Okay, I'm done," and that was that.
Well, I'd say when you're 23, there's some added pressures there. It's like, I probably shouldn't.
Well, that's what I said. I said, "What'd you do when you stayed with friends?" Well, just stayed with friends. Might not have sucked my thumb.
Suck
like
on
that.
the side.
I don't know.
Covert.
Kids are cruel. I would have thought.
Yeah, no kidding.
I would have thought that the peer pressure would have been enough to make you stop by, I don't know, second grade.
Something. Yeah.
I just don't ever remember sucking my thumb. I don't remember anybody in my family sucking.
I wasn't a thumb sucker. I had
my
a blanket.
siblings.
I had a blanket. Carried a blanket around for a long time.
Well, I had a blanket too, but it wasn't that special.
It wasn't that special. You just gave it up, no problem.
I think I did. I don't recall any issues.
Yeah, I don't either. But it's been a long time since I was a kid, so it's been
Let's
it's been a
assume
few years.
Martha, if you're listening, Martha, check if Matt had any specific problems.
I have lots of problems. That's a whole different question.
Specific problems with security, blankets, and pacifiers, and
I don't remember having a pacifier either.
I don't
probably
remember
did.
a pacifier either, to be honest.
I think they just gave me a stick. Said, "Here, chew on this."
Yes, you could go push this little steel ring around like the rest of your brothers and sisters. Go have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the name of that game? Who thought of that,
Stick
by the
wheel?
way?
I don't know
Yeah.
what it is.
Ray, tell us the name of that game where you have a stick and a ring, and you laugh and giggle as you push it
You laugh and
across
giggle.
the lawn.
Maybe that's what it's called. Maybe it's the laugh and giggle thing. The laugh and giggle game.
Oh, well, all right. I got a 7:30 anyway. I might not be done talking about my family.
That's all right. I haven't even told any stories about mine, so
I told him I was going to talk about this today. I usually, I try and bring up good things. This one surprised me.
yeah. Well, yeah. It's
I'm not going to say who. You know who you are.
Well, the real shocking one, so that's kind of shocking. The real shocking one is when they get old enough and they think, all right, the statute of limitations has gone out, so they start telling you about stuff they did in high school.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, I still don't need to know that.
There comes a time where you go,
Yeah.
I'd rather not.
It's like, yeah.
Because I have a vision that,
Exactly.
everything was fine.
Yeah.
You might have misstepped here and there. Oh, God, you didn't. No, you didn't do that.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, look, we all did that stuff, but you don't have to tell me about it.
I'm not done yet. I'm going to say this before we go to break, Nikki G. So we had like the 18th birthday party for Jed yesterday. I don't know what the hell happened.
Well, I'm thinking he's not 18.
Jed, I know, but we just keep having celebrations for Jed's birthday, which was Tuesday.
Oh, the 18th time for
Yeah.
this birthday. Oh, I got you.
We've sung Happy Birthday. We've created new versions.
Well, happy birthday, Jed.
Happy birthday, Jed. Again. I in this card, I said, I'm sorry I missed your first one or two. Glad I caught the third one. I hope I get the next one right, too. So, he is fun to tease. He's a good kid.
He's still got a weekend coming up, so you never know.
Well, here it is. But there's another birthday coming up tomorrow, and if we're having a show tomorrow, I'll wait till then to say that. But sooner or later, somebody else is going to have to take over the birthdays.
Take the place.
Jed, it's been like birthday month for you so far. So enough, Jed. All right, I've said that, but there's still more.
There's still more.
But let's take a break, shall we, Nikki G?
Let's go for it.
All right, we'll be right back.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you with a flexible financing you need to install that all-season room or remodel your kitchen with a home equity line of credit. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Ahoy, morning breathers. Welcome back. It's Thursday.
It is.
Have a glorious Thursday day. We're missing the glorious Greta. She's out and about doing something.
Yep. This is a planned thing. She texted me a few days ago and said she wasn't going to be here.
She doesn't have to be here.
No, she doesn't. She's not obligated. She didn't tell me why. None of my business. She's just gone.
We don't pry, even though you're a journalist.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I don't think this is a journalistic lead that I needed to follow too far.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody. And we got some hellos. I think Jimmy's back.
Yeah,
We haven't
Jimmy's back.
seen Jimmy for a while.
Denise is here. Jeff said thanks, crew.
Ahoy to
Of
you
course,
all.
Jeff is intrigued by the gal pregnancy stories. So,
Oh, if we could talk off air with Jeff.
Yeah.
The last thing I'm going to say about my enlightening family meal last night for Jed's 4th birthday celebration.
Or 18th.
Okay, I embellished. It was really his. I think 3rd. I think it might have been the 4th.
Yeah.
I'm not that one. It's either 3rd or 4th.
Yeah, but once you get over 1,
Come on.
come on.
So it was all. This year's been all about Jed. We'll see if that changes. So we were, it was kind of the kids and parents, grandparents and great grandparents was around. It was kind of a big, just a cookout, and we were talking about the youngest grandchild and their grandmother talked about how easy she was able to get him put to sleep, and I watched him the other night, and he just went right to sleep at 7:30, and one of my kids said, "Well, he was bored." He's bored, Dad. Oh, really? You are now. I'm no longer watching your children.
Not gonna babysit.
So
for
don't
you
call
anymore.
me. Don't call me because apparently I'm boring.
Especially to it.
I said, 9 months old.
What do you do?
We played damn hard on the floor with a bunch of toys that I don't know how to make work, but he liked them. I think I wore him out. That's what I think. And then let's just say this too, little Missy. I think I know a little bit more about parenting than you do.
Yeah, I've been around.
You wouldn't be where you are today without your mother and me. So
Exactly. Jeff says.
all in good fun. All in good fun.
Jeff says, wait, Jeff is not interested in more account preg check details.
Well,
No, I'm not either. I'm good.
You may not, but sometimes I just feel like sharing. Perhaps I overshared with Matt.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but now I know.
All right.
I don't need to know again.
So, what, spring?
Huh?
Springing?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right, family. That was just all in good fun. We love you, and we had a great time, and nothing has changed in my book.
There you go.
What do you got? And I've been talking the whole damn time.
That's all right.
I've been talking for, I don't know how long it's been.
It's good. Well, we didn't mention, so Iowa won, but Iowa State won yesterday too.
Yep.
They played today at 11:30 against BYU, and they've been battling injuries, and I think they got another one yesterday.
Where do they move their Big 12 tournament around?
To my knowledge, it's been in Kansas City for several years, and it's in Kansas City again. So
Seems like it's I don't know if I'd like playing 11:30 every day.
11:30. Yep. It's out of the way then.
Yeah.
So anyway, Iowa State's still playing in the Big 12 tournament. Did you see that story about the? I think they were high school, might have been college, but high school track runners, the girls running around the track, and they're in some kind of relay. And one girl, as they're running, going around the corner, one girl was a little bit behind another girl, and so she just whacked her really hard in the head with her baton.
You kidding me?
While they're racing.
I did not see that.
Gave her a concussion, knocked her out of the race, and now there's assault charges pending.
I would guess.
Yeah, there's video. It's all over YouTube. You can see it. It's been on the news. It's been all kinds of places, so you can find it. But just running, and it's pretty obvious. She was running along. She's a little bit behind. They're on the curve, and she just reached back and whacked her.
Jeez. That's got to stop.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Has that ever happened before? I wonder.
I don't know, but they're making it. It's a big deal. It's all over.
Did you ever run a relay like that?
No, I never ran track.
Okay. I think I did. I will tell you this. It never once crossed my mind to whack the guy in front of me.
Yeah. Well, I think so the girl that she hit, got a concussion, went off the track, and was out of the race. So in that aspect, it was successful. She also got disqualified in assault charges, but
what would that team have gotten? We don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe was this just a normal?
I
meet?
don't
We
know.
all
I don't
that.
know all the details. But
That's kind of.
But there's absolute video of it, and she just reached back and whacked her.
I'm now going to have to look that up.
It's there. You can find it.
I do like me some YouTube.
Yep.
Speaking of YouTube,
Yes. Yeah. There you go. Good idea. So we've talked about this before. We'll talk about it again. So Facebook is changing their algorithm, or not algorithm, but their policy. So they want to try to wean things off and go to 3-minute max videos. They want to get off long form videos. So, oh, sorry. We just got a strange comment. I think that's not for us. I think it's spam. Anyway,
Thank you anyway, Louisa.
yeah, thank you. Anyway, so we're going to shift to YouTube. We're still going to be on Facebook as long as we possibly can, and if Facebook lets us stay and do long form videos, then we'll still be on Facebook. But just to hedge our bets a little bit, we're going to migrate everybody over to YouTube, and it is youtube.com/@SEIA Live. So you can find it on YouTube. And the big thing is we will still be on Facebook, but we're going to start checking comments on YouTube, which we can do. And so we won't be monitoring the Facebook comments, maybe not at all, but at least not very much. So I think, I haven't even looked at the calendar, but probably by April 1st, we're just going to do that.
Gee, mini Christmas.
I know, we're a
That's
couple
why
weeks.
you're boss man.
We're just going to, so starting April 1st, we're going to be checking YouTube comments. If you want to continue to watch us on Facebook, that's fine. You still can, as long as
Until you
Facebook's,
can't.
until you can't. And at some point, if Facebook makes it go away, you can always find us on YouTube, and we're going to ride with YouTube for a while until YouTube does the same thing. But, so anyway, that's basically it. So April 1st, we'll remind you again, but we're going to migrate to.
The most important is for those who like to comment.
Yes.
Come to YouTube to comment.
Yes, or if Facebook shuts us down or shuts the long videos down. So they're going, Facebook says they're going to go to the 3-minute, more TikTok style videos is what they're pushing. But not only that, but they're going to vertical. So we're horizontal. So when you have your phone, this is a horizontal video, but they're going to more vertical. So they want more vertical video and 3 minutes in length. And that doesn't fit with what we're doing, especially when it comes to sports. When we do live sports, to watch sports like this would be a nightmare. To watch us like this, probably not a big deal, but
I didn't know that was all because, when I look at YouTube, I just turn my phone and it goes white.
yes, well, I don't think you can on TikTok. I think if you're on TikTok,
You can. There's certain videos that tell you to turn your phone
okay.
so you can have it this way.
All right. Well, anyway, apparently they are promoting, or at least maybe that's what it is. They are going to promote and feed into their algorithm more vertical videos under 3 minutes, and so you won't be able to find us as easy on Facebook if you don't already have us bookmarked. And so anyway, there's
Good luck with that.
yeah. So
Zuckerberg.
there's some anyway. We're gonna shift to YouTube, April 1.
There. That's right around the corner.
And I don't know. April 1 might be a Saturday for all I know, but
It's a Tuesday.
Tuesday. So April 1.
Taco Tuesday, also switch day to.
Yeah. So we're gonna start doing that.
It could
Anyway,
just
I
be
don't-
April Fools.
what's that?
So it could just be April Fools.
It is not. This is a good point, but it is not April Fool's. This is happening,
As far as you know.
as far as you know. So anyway, that's a little deep in the woods. Thanks for indulging that. But anyway,
Okay, very good. Nikki G, we got to take a break.
Let's go
and
for it.
get set for the day. We'll be right back.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Bring the kids, share the memories, celebrate 75 years of traditions at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Relive the magic of steam engines, antique cars, and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and horses. Whether it's your first visit or a cherished tradition, you'll enjoy the delicious foods, the thrill of an Old West shootout, and the excitement of nightly grandstand entertainment. For 75 years, this has been the place where memories are made at the 2025 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, August 28th through September 1st in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Ahoy, morning breathers. Welcome back to Thursdays. Morning breath. We've been all over the place. All over. I don't think we need to rehash. Do we need to rehash anything, Matthew?
Well, and maybe in our today's takeaway.
Okay. All right. Let's get set for the day.
Let's get set for the day. It is Thursday. It is the 13th day of March. This is episode 269. Temperature right now in Fairfield 40, Mount Pleasant 39, Washington 38.
How fast he's going.
Mostly
You got an
sunny
appointment?
today.
Quick.
You got an appointment?
I just am getting through it. I'm just seeing how far I can get until you interrupt me.
Well, you caught me off guard. You like somebody hit the 1.5 times map mode.
Well, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just trying to plow through, man. Put my head down and go.
Just keep your head down.
Keep my head down and go.
Put your blinders on.
Mostly sunny today, a high of 73. So as you said
Aye,
earlier, pretty
aye.
nice day today.
Let's go golfing.
Yeah, tomorrow windy, storms come in. Bomb cyclones or whatnot.
Bomb cyclone.
Today's headlines from the SoutheastIowaUnion.com. Construction set to begin on a Fairfield fire station. Citizens group voices concerns over school district future building plans.
Oh, boy.
And we kind of talked about this earlier in the week. But Brown
You mean
named
the fact
Citizen
that
of
they
the Year.
call it the Gulf of America now?
Not that.
Oh, okay.
Brown was named Citizen of the Year, and Washington County Hospital and Clinic top business were awarded at the banquet Monday night.
There you go.
Sports, Fairfield, Mount Pleasant, and Washington boys track teams are all competing at Iowa State's indoor track facility today, and I think Denise made a comment that she was heading up there to go watch them.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I think the girls are probably tomorrow.
Geez, they just got back from
You and I.
you and I.
I know. Well, there's only so many indoor facilities.
Yeah, there is. You're right.
So you kind of got to take advantage.
Go where you can
I'm
go.
guessing they go to the University of Iowa, and Grinnell College has a really nice facility also. Grinnell College has a lot of money. They have like a $50 billion. It's not this big, but like
A big endowment.
some $1 billion endowment. Like maybe it's $2 billion, but it's in the billions.
That makes a lot of money every year.
Yeah,
I could live on that.
yeah.
Could you, Nikki G?
Oh yeah,
Are you sure?
positive.
At one time, I think the
put that
endowment
in.
at Grinnell College was larger than the University of Iowa's endowment.
Wow.
Like it's billions.
Somebody wanted that to stay there.
And
Wow.
it's gonna. So it's also the most expensive college in the state, or I think so.
Yeah, all right.
So there you go. This day in history, on this day in 1781, astronomer William Herschel discovers Uranus. That's it. I just wanted to say
all?
Uranus.
You did.
Actually,
There's
that's not-
there are some that pronounce that.
The seventh planet from the sun. His discovery of a new planet was the first to be made by use of a telescope, which allowed Herschel to distinguish Uranus
She's a long way out there.
as a planet, not a star. They thought it was a star.
But yeah, and then there was a controversy. Remember, not too long ago, they said, "Nah, not a planet."
No, it was Pluto.
Oh, okay. You're right.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
Uranus is still safe.
Uranus remains a planet.
The only reason why I brought that up is because I just wanted to say that. That's it.
It's the kind of show we are.
Random joke, random quote, random fact. Nikki G.
Nikki G, you get a pick.
Oh no,
Oh, it's not that hard.
It's just
random joke.
There we
random joke. So I learned a very valuable lesson the other day.
go. Uh-oh.
I know. And that is if you buy a watch and in the description it says you can swim with it, that only applies if you can already swim without it. Learned that lesson the hard way.
Jeez. Thank God you got saved.
Well, the water's only 3 foot deep, so I was okay.
Just stand up, Matt.
Just stand up.
I have to tell this story. My wife was somewhere. We were somewhere. And she was just kind of flailing around in the pool. And I was walking to her very calmly. I said, "Honey," and I grabbed her hands. "Just stand up." And she went, "Oh."
And she was fine. And
Everything was good.
Yes.
Just stand up. Okay.
Today's takeaway.
Today's takeaway, Peter, sorry, Nikki G. I'm used to just going over here. Any big takeaway that you got from today's show? And if you want to skip, I can go or Matt can go. I don't care.
Skip.
Let's skip.
Skip.
We're coming back to you.
Oh,
so
God.
think
Okay.
about something.
Yeah, think about something.
Think about something. I learned that I learned many things, but I learned that Bossman Matt will probably never come work with me on the farm unless he gets to ride in the comfort of a combine.
Yes. I told you about my wife grew up on a farm. My father-in-law is a retired farmer, but he was a dairy farmer. And the closest I got to that is my wife, there's a calf, and she says, here. And she took my hand and shoved it in the calf's mouth. Mm-hmm. And it was a shock. It was fine, but it was a shock to get. So I've shoveled pig crap and put my hand in a calf's mouth.
It's almost the same.
It's not. It's not. So, you know what? My takeaway is related to that as well, but I'm going to hold off because I want to know what Jeff's going to say tomorrow, because I have a feeling this is going to come back up tomorrow.
Okay, we'll give you a pass.
So, yeah, my takeaway is, you know what? I'm comfortable living in town.
Is there anything that resonated with you on today's show?
The thumb sucking.
The thumb sucking. That you could suck your thumb that long.
Yeah, or thuck it. Either one.
Mother thucker.
Mother thucker. Yes. 23 years old. I've not heard of somebody 23 years old.
Yeah, and she was, I sucked it until I was 23. Okay. Well, how'd that work? I wouldn't have known it. It just came out in conversation.
Clandestine thumb sucker. Maybe that's a superpower.
Could be.
I don't know what to get you.
They both felt it was completely natural and just made them feel good and whatever.
Well, it's better than drugs.
Yep. I concur. I concur. All right. Ahoy, Cindy. I think I saw her earlier. She was checking in late because one of her wee ones had the iPad and she couldn't get to it or something like that.
Well, you miss a little, you miss a lot.
Yeah, for sure. So, 7:52. Always long, never short.
Just normal.
Never short. Remember the day when we thought, do you think we can fill up a half an hour?
Yeah, vaguely, but I don't know that we've ever really had an issue.
Never once. Thank you all for joining us this Thursday. Are we coming back tomorrow?
Yeah, Nikki G's going to be back
Nikki
tomorrow.
G's coming in, filling in tomorrow as well. So have a great Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow. Ahoy.